6:45 in the morning. We're rolling in. Traffic. Well, we'll see if today's going to be a better day for us. We need to get things moving. So yesterday 8 shook out really nice. First day really using the 8 out there makes a big difference on moving dirt. They're probably gonna get the west side building sheeted, line up the plumbing contractors, well guys, start getting all that stuff lined up. Shotgun building should take shape today. Gonna have to spend some time. Got 2 of the scrapers up and running good yesterday. 8's moving. So Todd Scraper School is up and running. First volunteers starting to get the hang of it. We'll see how well Tim does today, day number 2, after he's had a night to think on it. See how it all looks. It's starting to come together. And yeah, I'm semi-serious on the posts on Facebook and whatever. If guys have time, yeah, I'm willing to teach guys that want to come out and give me some time, because you know there's going to be a lot of dirt to move. It'll be interesting to see what the estimates what the numbers come back compared to some of the estimates, and where it all goes. But it's going to be a while coming. We're gonna be at this all summer long. And I'm going to lose a little bit of time here if I have to go back to Springfield, as those guys go back into session. And it sounds like we may have a couple of looming gunfights come up. The liberals think that with these shootings, they've got some momentum of some type. And with the makeup of the legislature, they think they can try to jam some stuff through, so we will see. Good news is there's 2 cases headed in front of the state Supreme Court, but I digress. So we're going to be fine-tuning some stuff with the scrapers today, getting that all running, get our stockpile going again. I really think that thing's going to end up being 45 feet tall. We started off 3 pans wide. And now I just got to teach the guys how to run the edges to build those edges in and keep that going. We have the luxury, since we're not, for-profit dirt company, where production and time is everything, that we can sit here, and if I got a guy for the 5, I can keep the 5 over there and keep some stuff cleaned up, so we can build it straight up, keep the pile nice and smooth, pitched the right way. So one of the things about building a stockpile, it's like cutting a road. You notice how on a road you got a crown? Well, you don't want a crown in the middle of your stockpile, because then it's got you running off to the edges, so you're sloping this way. Problem is, you slide off the edge, you're 45 feet up in the air. You don't want that. You want it built just the opposite. You want it inverted like that. So if the machine is going to slide anywhere, because it gets a little greasy from morning dew, a little light rain, it's going to slide to the inside, not over the edge. Thing about roads, stockpiles, the center will always take care of itself. Don't worry about the center. If you take care of the edges, the center will take care of itself. Just the way it works out. And the new guys, they all like to run the driver's side of the pile, not the blind side, because they can see that wheel right on the edge when you're 45 feet in the air. Feels a lot more comfortable. What they don't understand is that if you make a mistake and that scraper wants to go this way and it's going off the edge because you just slid off the edge, there's no place to jump. See, if you run the blind side, like all the old timers do, you run the blind side and you get the feel where that edge is, and you got those tires beating down that edge and building that edge up. If she slides off, you're right there. You just jump on the stockpile, and if it goes that way. But more often than not, you drop that pan, it hangs up, then the dozer comes over and hooks the back end and gets it right. That's what it is. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Funny thing is that stockpile might provide a bit of a windbreak from the west. We'll see. We'll, when I have the survey, when we're done with that, when I have the survey guys come out someday, I'll run up that top of there just to shoot an elevation, just so we get an official measurement as to what this thing ends up being. Now, the sun's coming out. Got a stake out the driveway for the west side building so we can figure on when we're gonna cut that out and blow that 3-inch in, so we've got that approach. They got to drill the holes for the porch. Once they get that done, we've got to build that up a little bit. Can't touch the north parking lot until next week. They've got a youth program on Saturday and an orientation on Sunday, so they need all that parking lot there. After that, we got some trees that got to be relocated. Got some other trees that got to come down. They're just cottonwoods. They're nothing fancy, nothing special. Boy, does that building look big. It's only 104 feet long, but it looks big with that height and the roof on the garage side. The height on that is so that we can put some pallet racking in there to make sure we can stack stuff up. The big plan is with that over on Shotgun, they should be able to put about 2 semis worth of clays in that building real easy. So having those down on the range and not having to store them up at the office and then run them all down, the fact that they'll be right there. And a year ago we picked up a forklift for the Shotgun guys, so they'll be able to stack stuff, get it down pallet by pallet, and be in a really good spot for when they're stockpiling, all their clays. We go through about 3 semi-loads of clays a year from what Dean tells me. And so that was a phone call from a mechanic buddy of mine, just trying to give me some pointers on a couple of things. We'll see if what he's got to say holds true. We'll get there. About to pull into the club here. Take a look, see. Gonna be a good day. The sun's out, 55 degrees right now. It's gonna be a gorgeous day out there. Wind's blowing right. Looking to see. Frickin' beavers are back building a dam again across the outflow. Little sons of bitches. We got ducks and geese on the ponds. We're alright. Alright, gang. I gotta get cameras mounted. We'll get you some seat time today. gonna be another productive day. Another day of building out this club.